everyone, how are you today? I am so excited right now. This is going to be my first tutorial on my channel and I could not be more excited. Clearly, I just got out of the shower, I just blow dry. What even is that? Anyways, I just blow dried my hair and I'm looking a mess. I have no makeup on, so bear with me. I'm gonna be getting ready to go to a party tonight. So I'm gonna start off with priming my face, and I'm gonna be using the Too Faced RX Hangover Prime. Very hydrating, so it's perfect, but I have normal to dry skin. So I'm just gonna start with a pump on my finger and just put it all on my cheeks like this. And excuse me, I need a mirror here so that I can see what the hell I'm doing. So I start with just rubbing it on my cheeks very lightly, of course. You don't want to do it too hard because you don't want to get wrinkles. And I put it on my nose, just everywhere on my face. Alright, so after I primed my face, I'm going to go in and use Shadow Primer Potion. And I just started using this last week. It looks like this. And it works wonders like you would not believe. I don't know if you can see that, but all right, so I just put it all over my eyelids. It comes out in a little wand like so. You can see that. And then I just put it directly on my eyelids like this. So I don't actually use a brush for this part. I just use my fingers and I spread it all over, lightly pat it into my eyelids. And what this is going to do, this is going to keep your eyeshadow on all day. And until a week ago, I literally never ever used eyeshadow primer because I was like, what's the point? What's the point? Like, I just didn't get it because I would always just use concealer instead. And this primer potion is literally like a potion. Like, it's literally like magic, like legit magic. So I'm so glad I purchased that. I got this from Macy's. Obviously you can get most of these products at Sephora also. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm going to be using my favorite concealer of all time right now, the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. I don't know if you can see that. It's going to be really hard to see that. But yeah, in the shade Custard. And this is just like such a universal tone for like those that are fair or I wouldn't say medium skin tone, maybe light to fair skin tone. And that is definitely me in the winter. So I just swipe it. I kind of make a huge triangle on my cheeks. Like that. Well, it's not really a triangle, but you know, you get the gist of what I'm saying. I put it down my nose, 3 stripes on the forehead, under my nose, and a little bit on my chin. Usually when I get pimples, which is not often at all, actually I rarely ever get pimples, they will be on my chin or around my nose. So those are my problem areas. I never really get them on the cheeks. It's very, very rare. So I'm just going to be patting this in. Okay, so I'm just patting it in, and I'm using this Tarte brush. I really have to clean it, like desperately. It doesn't say what number it is or anything on it though. It's just a Tarte brush. I actually got it in a holiday kit last year, and it's still going strong. I love, love, love this brush. Now, I just bought a beauty blender, and I've heard wonders about beauty blenders and concealers. I've been holding off on it for so long, and I don't really know why, but I'm finally ready to give it a shot. Okay, so after I do my concealer, I'm going to go in and start my eyeshadow before I go in with my foundation or any of that stuff. So for eyeshadow, what do I want to do today? Well, first I'm going to go in with my, oh my god, this is my everything right now. My Morphe palette. It is the 35N, and this is what it looks like. So it's a big, big palette, and it has a lot of neutral colors. So for a brush, if I can find it, what is my life doing right now to me? All right, I'm going to go in with my Sigma E38 brush. It's just a big crease, really? Crease. It's just a big crease brush. And I'm going to go in with this color right here. I don't know the exact names of them, but that's the color I'm going to be going in with. And I'm going to do it right on the crease. Hopefully my lighting isn't too orange, so it will look like somewhat okay. So I'll just go in on the crease. A little tip when doing eyeshadow, you want to kind of do it looking up at yourself. That's what's going to give you the dimension of a sharp crease line. Otherwise, it's kind of going to get a little bit sloppy. I mean, it will anyways, especially if you're using more than one crease color, which you should. This right here is my transition shade, so I'm kind of going almost all the way up to the eyebrow, but I'm not. Okay. All right, so that's my transition shade. Do you see how it just gave my eyes just a little bit more of a shape? That's what I'm going for. I'm gonna go in with my other Tarte brush. Now, you can see these are both gold. It's because they came together along with this Tarte brush, the stipple brush, and the foundation brush also came with it. I am ride or die for this foundation brush, by the way. This is what I'm going to be using for my foundation today. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. Anyone who knows me knows that I am literally, and as you can see, I've already hit pan on it. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm absolutely obsessed with very neutral eyes, very natural brown shades for eyes. I don't really go crazy on eyeshadow that often. I did kind of for New Year's, even though I wouldn't really call it crazy. I still used a lot of brown shades, but it was more of like a golden glittery eye, which turned out to be like really, really nice. And it was a really nice change, kind of took me out of my comfort zone a little, which I feel like I need. All right, so I went in with that lid shade. I feel like my lighting is so orange right now, and it's because I'm filming at night, not during the day. So I don't have any natural lighting, which is by far the best light. Now that I did the lid shade, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do a actual cut crease color. So for this, I'm going to go in with this darker brown down here, if you can see that. I'm gonna go in with that on my crease, only my crease. I'm not gonna go high up on the crease with it. I'm gonna start here. I'm going to go in with that same brush that I was using earlier for the transition shade. Sometimes I go in with my smaller crease brush, which actually you should be doing. It just depends. It honestly depends on the shape of your eyelid. I have very large eyelids, which I don't really know if it's a good or bad thing, but it helps me to be able to use the same brush a lot of the time, because I have a lot of space to work with. Like, I have a lot of space to fill up. Unlike some people have hooded eyelids. Actually, a lot of people have hooded eyelids, or just, you know, smaller eyes. All right, so I did that on my eyes, and I kind of bring it out to the end of my eyebrow, the point of my eyebrow, and I just bring it out. I don't go past my eyebrow. That would start to look a little messy. Now that I have that, I'm going to go in with a darker color on the outer corners for this. And for this, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. don't know if you can see it. It's right below my transition color. And I'm only going to do this on the outer corners. Okay. And you're going to want to do a very light hand with this at first. Okay. Alright, so that's the outer corner of one eye. And don't worry if it looks messy. It's gonna look messy until you blend. And trust me, eyeshadow, if you want it to look good, you have to blend, blend, blend. Like never-ending blending. It is an intense process. You're gonna work up a friggin' sweat from it, trust me. Okay. And we have a sharp line of where our eyeshadow ends. Okay, so now that that's done, can you see that? Now it looks very messy right now. I just want to get you the gist of how I do it. I do it in almost like a triangular motion on the outer corner. Alright, and then I just bring it in a little bit when there's literally like nothing left on my brush, just to try to blend the crease line. And now I'm going to go back in with that lighter brown shade that I put on my crease the first time and just put a little bit more on the crease just so that it all blends together and there's no harsh lines. Blend, blend, blend. Just put a little bit more of that transition shade on there. To calm down the lines. I'm going to go in with my Carli Bybel palette. Love you, Carli. Love her. I think she's so talented and so amazing. She was my motivation for going vegan. So what I'm going to do now is this is when I'm going to take my Morphe brush, my pointed crease brush, and I'm going to take this first color, which is my favorite, my absolute favorite brow highlight of all time. I literally can't go a day without it. Like, for real, for real. What even is that? For real, for real. And I just put it right on the arch of my eyebrow, and then I bring it outward. And then when there's nothing left on the brush, or barely anything left, I'll bring it in. And it just gives a little bit more of dimension, if you can see that. Okay. So now I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner, and if you know me, I like typically always do winged eyeliner because I just love the way that looks. I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner right now. I'll tell you what it is, but I'll tell you right now that I'm not a fan of it because it's not cruelty-free, and every product that I'm using, unless I state, is cruelty-free and vegan. So this product is not vegan. It's one of my products that I've had for a long time because it lasts a long time. It is the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in Blackest Black. I'm almost done with it though, and then I won't be repurchasing. And you know what I use? This is a little secret of mine. Sorry, that was so loud. This is a little secret of mine. I go in with my Benefit, their Real Push-Up Liner. However, I do not use this product. I only use the brush. It's not really a brush, but whatever you would call this. The actual tube of it has a very sharp point at the end of it. I don't know if it's going to focus in on this. But yeah, this is the best eyeliner brush you could ever use for a wing eyeliner. It's absolutely amazing. So that's what I'm going to be using. I'm just going to go in with it. And just so you guys know, I am really not the biggest fan of the push-up liner. I have never been. It's not cruelty-free anyways, but I never was. I always thought that there were way better eyeliners out there. But I am on the hunt for a good cruelty-free vegan one, so we shall see. Okay, so I'm going to do my eyeliner. Pardon me if, like, it's a very awkward angle. And my mouth is gonna look so weird because I can't do eyeliner without opening it. Probably, hopefully, like most of you. It's like almost impossible. And I try not to pull on my eyes, but after a certain point, I usually do, just to get like really, really in there. But not very hard, just very lightly. Perfect. There we go. Let me know if eyeliner is a process for you guys, or if it's just me. Like, I'm honestly, like, I've just become so immune to it because I do it every single day. But I know that some people really, really, really struggle with it. So if you want like a tutorial, like an in-depth, close-up tutorial where I'm actually prepared with my camera, let me know and I'll do that in like an upcoming video. And again, please don't mind my eye tugging. I know it's so bad. Okay. So we start off with a little wing, and then I'm just gonna go more and more intense from there. And if you want a good wing, good things take time. That's what I always tell everyone. They're like, it takes so long. Yes, but if you want a sharp wing that's just gonna cut everyone that comes across. I'm gonna move on to the other eye. It's pretty much even at this point. I'll go in and fix it a little bit after I finish this one. Is this something that you guys want to see, or is it something that you just want me to fast forward through in future videos? Let me know. Anyone who knows of a good cruelty-free vegan eyeliner, please, please let me know. Because that is seriously something that I'm struggling so hard with right now. It's like unreal. And again, you never, ever, ever, ever want to go past the end of your eyebrow. Ever. Want it to be a little bit thicker. What else is new, right? If you know me, you know that I love thick eyeliner. Like, I just think it looks so hot on so many people. I'm just not for like I totally will do it less dramatic during the day though. Pretty much even, guys. That's as perfect as it's gonna get right now. At the end, maybe I'll fix it if I see something. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. My Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I'm gonna use two different ones. I don't know if it's focusing in here, but these are the two I'm gonna be using. Okay, and I'm using light beige and warm nude. Those are the two shades I'm gonna be using. So I'm just gonna do a pump of each on my hand. 1, 2. Okay. And I'm gonna go in with my Tarte foundation brush that I was talking about I got in that kit last year. And I'm gonna do one little dip. I'm gonna go in on my cheek. And I always do my eyeshadow before I do my foundation because of fallout from the eyeshadows. Now, this foundation is, I don't really know how I feel about it at this current point. Let me start there. At this current point, I do not know how I feel about it. It is cruelty-free and vegan, which is amazing, but I can't tell if I like the consistency of it. I love the coverage of it. I absolutely love that. But I feel like it makes my skin look a wee bit dry, and I don't really feel that. I'm going to bring it down a little bit on my neck. Just so that everything kind of blends. Right, so after I do that, I set my face. And I'm going to go in with my RCMA No Color Powder. Why is it not zooming in? Zoom in, zoom in. It's really not zooming in? Or is it and I'm just blind? Alright, so this stuff is absolutely amazing. I will say I absolutely hate the packaging. Hate it. Hate the packaging. Hate is a strong word, man. And I'm going to go in with that Tarte stipple brush that I was talking about earlier. And you gotta like dip, it's literally like a salt or pepper shaker type of style. And you gotta dip your brush into it. But in all honesty, it's just so stupid. Like the packaging is terrible. They could not have put it in worse packaging. You're gonna go in with this powder. And let me just tell you, this is like my favorite thing in the entire world that I've ever discovered in makeup, probably. It's a setting powder. The brand is RCMA, but it's a no color powder, meaning it does not change the shade of your foundation, and it does not make your face look dry and cakey, which for me is key. So now that I set my face, I'm going to go in with contour. It is the contour little stick. I don't even know what they call it. There's literally no name on this. Tarte needs to start labeling their shit. So I'm gonna go in with this. And if you guys don't know how to contour, you do it from the top of your ear down towards the bottom of your, the corner of your lip. Like so. And you also are going to want to do it around your head, like so. And your chin. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild contour brush. It is everything to me. I am so obsessed. Again, this has to be washed too. But I am so obsessed with this brush. I absolutely love it. It has a little bit of a point at both ends. Now, I haven't used this contour product in a long time. So let's see if I still like it. I gotta say, it's a cream product. So maybe a brush is not the best thing to use with it. The answer is no, I don't think that you should buy this Tarte contour stick. The cream contour stick, I really don't. That's probably not even what it's called. But I'm telling you right now that I already don't like it. And usually I'll use something like 3 times at least to really see if I like it. And then I'll review on it on Snapchat or whatever I usually do. But this is a definite no. Like, it's a definite no. Like, I highly regret even putting this on my face. What is this product? Alright, so I'm going to switch it up. And I'm going to go in with my trusty contour little palette from Wet n Wild. I am so obsessed with this, guys. Like, Wet n Wild is such a good brand. Can you see this? Hopefully. So it's like a kind of like a banana powder type thing on the left hand side and a contour on the right. Obviously I'm starting to hit pan. So we're going to go in with this. And it immediately gives a sharp line. I love this. And it's literally like $3, this product. It's unreal. You can get it at any drugstore. It's unbelievable. And I would not have discovered this without Kathleen Lights. So shout out to you, girl. I love Kathleen. I think she's such a down-to-earth person. Overall, just good human being. And I think that's so important. I don't know about you guys, but I only subscribe to certain amounts of channels. Like, I need to be ride or die in order to subscribe to you. Like, I don't just subscribe to anyone. And that's why I'm hoping that I will gain your trust and know that I will never, ever put anything on here that I don't truthfully believe in. Ever. Ever. You couldn't even pay me enough money to ever do that. I would just feel so wrong in my own skin. I would feel so, so wrong doing that. So just know that I'm always 100% honest with my opinion. It will always be my own opinion. It won't ever be anyone else's. If I ever get to the point where I get sent stuff, know that I'll keep my true word always. I'm here because I absolutely love doing this. There's nothing that I would rather be doing right now more than this. I am so excited to finally be here on YouTube. I don't think that you even understand. I'm going to go in with my bronzer. I'm going in with the Hoola Bronzer. No, this is not cruelty-free or vegan, but I'm almost done with it. As you can see, I've like totally hit pan on it. I just have a little bit left. And I will say that this was a very, very, very good bronzer. Like, I love it. But I do have other bronzers that I'm looking forward to using that I already purchased. So I'm going to go on with my bronzer now. On the cheek. On the forehead. I just noticed that I have eyeliner on the center of my forehead, which is really nice. And with this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Apricot. Now, I am absolutely obsessed with this blush. Like, it is my hands down favorite blush of all time, and I am using the Wet n Wild blush brush. So I don't know, guys, like, Wet n Wild is my thing. Their products are like $3, most of them, and they're cruelty-free brand, and it's just amazing. This is vegan. What the contour kit is vegan, so you know that you're not harming any animals, the environment, or your skin. And I just go in with it, and I like to do it on the outer parts of my cheeks, not so much the inner, because then you can kind of start to look clownish. Okay, so now that I did that, I'm going to my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, if I can get it out. There we go. And mine is in the shade Soft Brown. So this is what it looks like. Can you see that? Can you see it? Can you see it? Well, that's what it looks like. And I'm gonna go in with this. First, I brush. It comes with a brush on one side and a pencil on the other side. So first I brush up my eyebrows. On both sides. And then I go in and fill them in. I start at the beginning of my eyebrows. I kind of just line them, I outline them to give them a nice shape. And then I fill them in with this also. I like going for the more natural eyebrow look. I don't like the carved out eyebrow look at all. I think it looks, you know, it's just not my thing. I won't bash it, but it's just not my thing. But I did buy Anastasia pomade in the same shade as my brow is. So I will be trying that out. And the pomade is to fill in the brows. Technically, this brow is not to fill in the brows, but I use it for that anyways. And then I am just going to brush them up and then into the shape that I want them. Excellent. Like so. And now I'm going to go in with another product that is not cruelty-free, unfortunately, but I am almost done with it. And I'm going to get a new one of something else. This is the Benefit Brow Gel. And mine is, I don't even know if it's in a shade or not. I'm pretty sure it's a light brown color, so it is my shade. I don't know what shade it is though, sorry. Okay, and you just swipe up on your eyebrows. This is going to keep your eyebrows in place all night so that when you're dancing and sweating away, they won't move at all. It is a decent brow gel. I really did enjoy it. Hopefully I can find one that does the same. Okay, so now that my brows are done, my favorite mascara of all time, it's my Better Than Sex mascara, also by Too Faced, one of my all-time favorite brands. And this is cruelty-free and vegan. However, their waterproof one is not vegan, so keep that in mind. Anyways, like, this one is so good, you wouldn't even, like, I don't even want to switch over to any other mascara. I just think it's absolutely incredible. So I'm going to go in with that. It just volumizes and lengthens like you wouldn't believe, like no other mascara does. And if you do get mascara spots like I just did on your eyelid or near your eyebrow, don't even sweat it. Just don't touch it until it dries. You can easily take it off once it dries and it won't ruin your makeup at all. If you swipe it while it's wet, that's a different story. And I brush upward and downward on my eyelashes because when you look down, then you'll see your normal eyelash color if you don't do that. Yeah, I have very, very long eyelashes naturally, which is a big reason why I don't really wear false lashes. Bottom lashes, I do the same thing. Some people use different mascara on their bottom. I don't, because I'm so obsessed with this. I think it's just amazing both on top and on bottom. The only thing I will say about it is that it can run. Well, not run, but if you don't set under your eyes, it'll stick to your under eyes, which can get kind of annoying. But now that I've found my Ride or Die setting powder, I don't have to worry about it. My eyeliner, definitely should have done that before I put my bottom mascara on. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm going to use the Becca Cosmetics highlighter. It was the collab with Jaclyn Hill and Becca in Champagne Pop. My favorite highlighter of all time. However, it is cruelty-free, but it's not vegan. So I won't be repurchasing, unfortunately. Jaclyn, if you ever watch this, please change your formula into a vegan formula. It would mean the world to a lot of us. And I'm going to go in with this Tarte highlighting brush that came in that kit also. That really has to be cleaned so, so, so bad. Like everything else. Like my life. So I'm just going to highlight on my cheekbones. I don't highlight close to my inner cheeks. I just don't like the way it looks on me. I feel like it just makes my face look a strange shape. Contouring brings your face in and highlighting brings your face out. So you want to make sure that you're highlighting higher than your contour. That would be a nightmare if you contoured on your if you highlighted on your contour. And I do it right above the arch of my brow, and I bring it down to about the middle of my eye on my cheek. And then I'll put some on my chin, on my upper lip, and on my nose. Perfect. I'm using my NYX Très Jolie eyeliner. I gotta say, I don't know how I feel about this eyeliner yet. I kind of, it's very drying and it sometimes irritates my eyes. So I'm gonna have to see what I think about it when I use it a little bit more. Alright, so, and this is in Pitch Black, that's the shade. So I'm gonna go in. I don't know if mine is expired or something, but it's so hard to apply. Okay, and the next one. And I have to stretch my eyes with this eyeliner because it is so dry and just like, it won't come out. It barely comes out. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow underneath my waterline. with a thin brush. A Sigma E21 brush. It's very, very small, very, very thin. And I'm gonna go in with this shade right here that I used in my crease earlier out of that Morphe palette. I'm just gonna do it very, very, very close to my waterline. Just for a little bit more depth. Since I'm really not feeling this eyeliner at all. I used my mechanical Rimmel eyeliner for the longest time, like literally my whole life since I was like 13 years old, but it's not cruelty-free, obviously. There's still a ton of options at the drugstore though. If you're vegan, there's a ton of cosmetic options, and that's why I'm here on YouTube, to help you guys and to tell you guys that you don't need to use and abuse animals just for cosmetics, like just for your own selfish reasons. There's tons of cruelty-free options out there that don't harm anything. They don't harm the environment. They don't harm your skin. There's very, very natural products out there also, which I don't really have a lot of. I use natural skincare, cosmetic-wise. I can't really say that I have a lot, but I'm definitely open to learning about them. Okay, so now I'll be right back. I'm gonna go brush my teeth and then I will do my lipstick. Okay, so now that my hair is straightened and my teeth are brushed, I can now apply my lipstick. First thing I'm gonna do is go in with this amazing to die for lip balm. It's cruelty-free, vegan. It is Soothing Touch Grapefruit Vitamin C Lip Balm. And it is by Soothing Touch. And I once found this at Whole Foods and I haven't found it there since, and I am now ride or die for it. So now I'm gonna have to look online and look them up and see where I can get them. So I'm gonna put this on my lips first. Always have to apply chaps before you go in with your lip product. Rub it in, okay. So now I gotta think about which shade I want to wear tonight. Let me take you over here for 2 seconds just to show you my lipstick collection. So I have a fair amount of lipsticks in these drawers along with some other things, but I have a lot of options. I have a lot of choices. So what I typically go for on the nights, which is a shame, my favorite ColourPop lipstick is not vegan, and a lot of ColourPop products are. It's crazy. I'm so upset. ColourPop, if you're watching this, please turn Tulle into a vegan liquid lipstick, please. It's their matte formula, their matte, ultra matte lip. Okay. Some days I struggle when I apply lipstick and some days I don't. Today's one of those days that I struggle. Well, it's gonna be even for now. So guys, this is pretty much the completed look. I don't think I have to do anything else. Oh, I lied. I do, and it's gonna be applying my Mario Badescu Rosewater Setting Spray. This stuff is just amazing. I love it. I'm gonna go in with that, and I also love the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, which is also cruelty-free and vegan. I actually don't know if Mario Badescu is or not, so I have to look that up, and I will let you guys know. It's just so refreshing. It's so good, guys. It's so good. It smells amazing. I love it. And it just makes your face extra shiny. I don't know if you can tell, But I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I am so happy that I finally got this tutorial done with you guys. I'm so excited. I can't wait till this makes it up on YouTube, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much.